recording, so I've heard that before.
Yeah,
Um,
got it. Okay.
were you at the summit?
No, I actually was sick, so
Oh,
I sent my one of my head coaches,
no.
Maddie, down there, and she stayed all day. Yeah, so I was bummed to miss it. I got sick on, I think it was Thursday night.
How did she say the summit was?
She said it was great. She's been around CrossFit since 2017,
Okay.
and but she's just started. She started working at our affiliate May of last year.
Okay.
So she's still really new to our community, and kind of the first time that she's in like a big leadership role within a CrossFit community. So she was just like, she was soaking it all up. She's like a little kid in a candy store.
That's great.
Yeah, so it was a great experience for her, for sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna start to think what I'm gonna do, because I don't like to take time and edit, because this is what Jason Ackerman was telling me I'd have to do it and then edit this. So I'm gonna, like, in my head think of a question that's gonna provide value, and then I'm gonna put my, like, a one finger up for me. That way when I go through, I can know, oh, that's where that thing happened. Let me think.
That's
Okay.
cool. We could do that.
Okay. So here's my first one. CrossFit Hendersonville is the leading charge in the open every single year. You have 301 people signed up this year.
Yep.
What is the stress and anxiety of getting 301 people through the open? And how did you get 301 people to sign up? Take as long as you want to answer.
Yes, I wouldn't call it stressful.
Okay.
I would call it, yeah, fun work. Because my team of coaches pulls it off so well. I think this is our third year in a row being the top US affiliate. And we had no idea the first year that even CrossFit HQ was tracking it, right? It wasn't really a thing until the recent a couple years. But we love getting our people together to hang out outside of class and play games and eat food and do life outside of class too. So I, as an affiliate owner, love the open. It's like the event that's set up for an affiliate owner. Every other event throughout the year that we're running to try to create momentum seems more stressful than this event. This event is like served to us on a platter. Like, here you go. Here's the workout. Here's when it is. And so I just take that gift and I throw in all the fun and the extra, just specific to our community. So that's why this is our favorite time of year. Most CrossFit affiliates would say that, but as an affiliate owner who has to do all the back end work and get all the people signed up and through and everything, because that structure and that platform's laid out there, it's really easy to just add on to and give our little personal flair. Our community works as far as like how to get people signed up and how to get people involved. Our coaches do a great job within their own classes. So
Absolutely.
we have 30 to 40 people on a roster, and like that coach is the team captain, and then they have 2 or 3 trusted athletes that have been there a decade or so that they are fueling to get everybody else to sign up. And it really is like a team effort per class. And so when you have 8-9 classes a day, it just kind of happens that you end up with 300 people sign up for the open, ready to go. Now this year's different because this year was all about pride. So the first year we really didn't know anything. Last year, they came to the affiliate to do 23 or 22.3 as a gift. That was like a big party for us. And so this year was all about, hey, that's our title. Let's not let anybody steal it from us.
Yeah,
So
that is awesome.
I didn't think there was a shot in the dark that we were going to be able to do it again. I thought all the other affiliates, be CrossFit being a little competitive atmosphere, I thought some other affiliates would come in and try to steal it away, but they held on. So
okay, so your model for gyms who struggle, here's what I'm taking. I'm summing that up. Your model is you put coaches in charge, because a lot of times coaches coach similar classes or similar hours. Maybe you have a coach that coaches at 9:30, and then they can take small little individual pride in getting their own team kind of signed up, and then that just cascades and the compounding effect. Essentially, it's like compounding interest at that point. You have one coach that's competitive against the other one to get roster, to get people, and then before you know it, you have 300. Yeah.
We didn't do this the first year. The first year, everybody, I don't know exactly how it all happened. Everybody was just fired up, and we had the right energy and the right vibe for where people wanted to sign up for the open. I think we did a lot of like testimonials and why we enjoy the open, why we do this CrossFit thing, and like what it's meant. We had some like heart stories from people that I think like got people triggered to be like, oh, this is what the open's about. This is why I want to do it. But then the next 2 years, to kind of keep, I love coaching my team of coaches. They're like, I've always been a team sport girl. So they're my people and I'm going to pour into them. And so I wanted to incentivize them. So I would say whatever team got the highest percentage of athletes on their roster that signed up for the open gets a $300 bonus. And so there's been like little games and stuff like that along the way too. We stole the idea. I heard CrossFit Roots in Vancouver talk about the boys versus girls thing. And so we stole that idea this year. And so the male coaches versus the female coaches, they actually have a challenge that they have to complete. Today's Thursday. So tomorrow night, after the last heat, we'll do a little, the boys lost the signups, the girls won.
Nice.
We had more girls than boys. So the boys have a little challenge that I can't say out loud because it's still a secret, but it'll just make everybody laugh and we'll have a good time with that. So there are little things that I do to incentivize and create a little bit of momentum behind that too.
Yeah. It sounds like you use the open. I really like what you said too. It's like, okay, let's say I'm not a CrossFit affiliate. I just use the methodology. I'm not affiliated. Anyone can go see the workouts online. How come that magic, like, can you just speak to why that magic doesn't exist? Because sometimes a lot of affiliates aren't, like you, they're not a ton of, maybe they don't have a huge membership base or they're not experienced, but you said it's served to you on a silver platter. And then there's like this little bit of magic, right? And I don't know, I'll defend that. I know personally for me, so we're 3 years on 100 plus signups. So, however, I don't run it exactly like you do. I don't let new members come in to see what goes on Friday, unless like I read their personality unless they can see it. Most people, I don't want them to see, because I run it very chaotically. And there's a lot of people like just hanging out, drinking beer, which is fun. But also we have some competitors who are like really taking it seriously because they're, semifinalists or whatever. And like, I don't necessarily want to give that vibe off, but it sounds like for you have the structure of the competitiveness is more with the coaches and with the like internal community. Like what to a gym, what question am I trying to ask? Why can't a gym just go look at the workouts and then do it and not be an affiliate and like, boom. Like I don't know, what's your, not sales pitch, but like, why is that magic there for you so much? That's a hard question.
Yeah, I think it really stems from just my heart and belief of what CrossFit is and what it stands for and what it's about. And so I've been in it since 2007. I've seen that it works. I've seen that it unites people, that it brings people together. So
something about it just works.
Yeah, something about it. And the way that this part of the year is so much fun, and it brings our community together just because it's a constant. It's like 3 weeks of friends have each other's back. They're coming to hang out every Friday night. Like, when we spend time with people and intentionally and it's consistent, like it changes relationships. It changes like the vibe of your community. So I think this 3 week span really fuels a ton of momentum for the rest of the year. And it's like the one thing on our calendar that we build the rest of the calendar out for our affiliate.
Yeah. What do you know? So what do you, I guess.
Let me speak to this too. I want to go back to something you said. So our gym works to like downplay the competitive side of it. Now we don't have any like semifinalists and or people going to semis. We've got a chunk of people that will go to quarters, and we have a teen that made it to the games 2 years ago, and he's a good athlete. But we actually we make it more of the average Joe thing, which is what our title, like CrossFit HQ, like labeled us the average Joes, right? Going against Rekovich. So we own that. Like
that's so cool.
We dumb it down to where the open is literally like for the foundations, the scaled athlete, more so than it is for the RX. Yes, we have categories of like, we do a competition. Every team or every coach has a team. And so we have participation, we have like who won the dodgeball tournament, and then we have our own CrossFit Hendersonville leaderboard. But we also have things like who got their first muscle up, who got their first pull up. So I'm not saying that like we take out all the standards of performance and what
You're a
CrossFit's
CrossFit
all
gym. It's
about.
what you measure. And that's
Yeah.
what's even cooler. Like, you know what I like about what you said is the margin of okay, so let's say most people even think they're competitive. In reality, the sport's grown enough, they're not. There's like, you can't just walk into a church league recreational basketball league and think that you're going to go to the NBA. And I think in the beginning, when CrossFit was so small, like 2010, 11, it was more similar to that, right? Like you heard about a guy in Ohio, you heard about a guy in Tennessee who could do Fran in 5 minutes, and you're like, whoa. So since it grew so quickly, there are some old guards that are like, oh, the open, competitive, where you stand on the leaderboard. And in reality, that does somewhat, it can suck the fun out of it. But what you're doing is even better, because think about the margin of someone who just starts with you and does the open 7 different years in a row, all of the improvements that they get to see that are so tangible. That's so cool that you highlight that, because that's what the most important thing is. I do want to ask, a lot of gyms are going to, in whatever you're about to say, I just want to make sure a lot of gyms, if they're going to listen to this, they're going to be like, 301 people. Like, I don't even have 301 members. Like, how did you even get your gym to be where it's at? And like, yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I think it's man, if I have 150 member gym, like get them all signed up. Like that's right. The more numbers, the harder it gets, right?
Yeah.
But the way we got here, like how do we build a base of 300 members? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, sure. You guys go for it. Whatever you say is gold, and people get value out of it.
Yeah, I think I talked about this with Jason, but caring, putting a lot of care into our people. We have members. I think I told them the numbers on the Best Hour of Their Day podcast, but it was 5 years ago that we did like an anniversary party. We almost had like we called it the CrossFit Hendersonville formal, almost like prom night.
Oh, we're doing prom night. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to ask you about that later. In March, we're freaking out because we don't know what to do, but it sounds like it's gonna be fun.
Well, ours was built around like how our people have supported us for so many years, and how many 5-year athletes we had and how many 10-year athletes we had. So at that point, 2017, we had 20 people that had been here for a decade, 10 years. And then we had 100 people that had been here for 5 years. And so we made them like the 10-year people got a gold shirt, and the 5-year people got a silver shirt, and they like walked the red carpet. We gave away goofy awards like who uses the most chalk, who has to go to the bathroom when when coach calls 3, 2, 1, go, like all that funny stuff too. So we kind of made it like a superlatives. But it's just doing stuff like that to let people know that, man, to have like a heart of gratitude, let people know that, I love this stuff. And I'm just thankful that I get to keep providing an atmosphere in a spot where they get to come and enjoy it. And if you continue to care for your people, if you continue to, say thanks for being a part of it, and look for little ways just to highlight and say thank you, it goes a long way, and people stick around. We pursue how to be better coaches. We pursue how to be better, like performance wise, but like relationally too. Like, how do you communicate with athletes? How are you a good listener? All that stuff pours into it. So I think I would boil it down to care about your people. And they stick around.
Yeah, you can't outdo the whole new shiny object thing in fitness has been around forever, right? I mean, really, if you look back, and there's something so organic and like raw about CrossFit that the magic's not going away, because it works, right? Even done incorrectly, CrossFit works. And so it seems like you just keep fostering not only the training side, but the emotional side, the friendship side, because you can't buy friends over Zoom. Like, this conversation is not that. I mean, it'd be more fun if I was sitting in front of you with coffee and like seeing your gym and seeing your community. But I mean, it's cool we can do this, but this never substitutes in person, seeing that person get their first muscle up in the open, or like all the stories you can even maybe certain things about a member they've struggled with, abuse or had bad things happen in their life, and they do the open, and you can see like tears come through their eyes. You're like, as the owner or as the coach, and you can't recreate that stuff. So that's awesome. Well, thank you so much. I want to keep something short. That way people could our attention span's not super high. So Thursday is like a wash. You don't have anything to worry about today, or do you have people start to do it Thursday, or is it Friday?
We have half of our coaching staff is brand new as of been here a year or less. And so I wanted to show the community just how cool they are and who they are. And so all of the coaches do the workout at 6 tonight. So Maddie and I, we do the little get the whiteboard strategy down, get the warm up going. I actually lead the class, so everybody comes and watches. We just did this year for the first time, and it's just a way for our community to get to know the new coach as well. But everybody comes and cheers us on. I walk through the warm up, and so they get to see what they're walking into on Friday. So I lead the coaches through the warm up, and then we all 3, 2, 1 go together. If there's people that can't do it over the weekend, then they just jump in with us and do it. And it just kind of kick starts for, tomorrow and the rest of the week. It was a way for us to not only be able to show the people who our coaches are and what they're all about, but also just give them a little game film, a little hey, this is how it's going to go.
Where
so that's what we're doing.
Okay, where is Hendersonville in Tennessee? I need to know that.
20, 30 minutes north of Nashville.
Okay. I gotta get out there at some point. We just it looks so beautiful. I can see the sky right now. It's freezing in Michigan at the moment. Yeah. It's like a full ice.
It's gonna be 80 today.
No, it's not.
This is really rare, but it's going to be 80 today.
So I'm so lucky. Obviously, my 8 states encompass, Tennessee is the furthest south, but I'm actually technically a homeowner now with my wife in Tennessee. We bought an Airbnb in where is it?
Oh, cool.
Pigeon Forge. So it's not near, but I feel Tennessean in my heart now. So I would love to get a drop in. We have 2 little babies, so maybe when they get a little older, it'll be easier to do more drives and stuff. But first of all, just thank you for doing this, and then thank you for being such a beast in the community. And I can just see the authenticity in your voice and hear it about you don't do this for any sort of individual pride of look at me, look at my gym, I did this. It literally sounds like you are running the best community. I mean, I want to be a part of your community. So thank you for doing that. And thank all your people. I'm sure they just love it. They love your coaching. They love the vibes, and just congratulations.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you asking and having this conversation. And for sure a drop in, and Pigeon Forge is only 3.5 hours away.
Yeah, it's completely on the side. But if you're ever in Michigan too, I don't know why you would be up all the way up here, but unless you have family or something. Nonetheless, you're always welcome too.
Cool.
So, well, thank you, and good luck on the workout. You're doing it tonight then?
Yes.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you.
I hear it's gonna be fun. Not that I know it, but I just heard it's gonna be fun.
They're all fun, right? They're all fun.
Yeah. All right. See you later, Lindsay. Thank you.
Bye.